one of the most important things in business, in my experience, is to make sure that you're approaching all of your relationships, especially the relationships with your clients and with those that you hire as vendors, as a partnership. And so we're going to talk today on the show about why we partner with our marketing clients instead of just work for them. And I'm going to explain why that's really important to make sure that you're working with agencies like that, and why I would encourage you to take that approach with all of your relationships, because it really leads to much more positive results in the long run. So that's what we're going to talk about on the show today. Let's dive in. Over the years, I've had the pleasure of serving multiple different clients. And as our team has grown over the years, all of our team really understands this concept that it's our job to partner with our clients. And one of the clients that comes to mind started with us over 15 years ago, right before I actually formed this company. They were a client of mine. And so I moved them into Business Marketing Engine. And when they came to us, they had a lot of needs. Everything from they needed a website updated to they needed email marketing, they needed some advertising, they needed support and actually some software developed and a lot of different things there. And so they were in a stage of really massive growth and not being able to solve their needs internally. They reached out to us and we had an initial consultation. We built a strategy and a plan for them, and then we started to implement that. And after a season of about 5 or 6 years, their business shifted. And they no longer needed pieces of our services, which was no problem at all for us, because I completely understand that, business cycles change and things, different needs occur. So we met and they talked about what they needed, and we actually customized and adjusted, and we removed some of their services, but really asked them, what's going to really help you win in business this year? What's going to help you achieve your goals? And we recustomized the plan and the services that we were offering them. And fortunately, I'm really grateful. We've been with that client, like I said, well over 15 years. And I've, been able to serve them at every kind of new iteration of their business. And they're actually now entering a season where they're looking to wind down, exit parts of the business and slow things down. And we were able to customize and match, what they needed there. Another client that comes to mind is in the coaching space. And 4 years ago, we met, and they had just gotten their coaching certification. They knew who they wanted to serve, but they didn't know how to get out there and market. And so we, as we normally do, built them a plan and said, here's the steps and process we'd recommend, new website, building your community on Facebook, doing email marketing, doing the advertising. We built out a holistic marketing plan that would really help them build their brand. And we were able to implement that for them. And in a matter of, I think it took them just under 2 years, where they started to really aggressively acquire clients at the rate they wanted to. And as they acquired new clients, they said, you know what, I want to customize and refocus where my marketing dollars are going. And this service that you guys have handled on your side, I'm going to take some of these things internally, but then these other things I really need to outsource to you now because I can't handle them myself. And so over each year, we've assessed where they're at. We've made adjustments to the services, removed some things, added other things. And we've really asked, what serves your business best right now? What serves you the best? And we make the adjustment based on that. And that really comes from, our belief here at Business Marketing Engine, and my personal belief that partnerships should always be a win-win. And when we approach each new client relationship like that, we ask ourselves, how can we serve them at the highest level? And how can we ensure that they're getting a ton of benefit from what we're putting out, what we're helping them do? And how are we getting paid and compensated as well? Because we know if we can help them grow their business, then our opportunity to serve them grows and they become a good referral. And we really get to deepen our relationship with them and really know where they're at and serve them personally, professionally, and really have that holistic mindset and approach. And as we view, client relationships as a partnership, as I would encourage you to do, and I'd encourage you to view that partnership approach with all of your vendors and all of the customers and clients you serve, it allows you to view the relationship, the business relationship, your business and your client's business, or your business and your vendor's business, and realize that as we all know, even if you've only been in business for a couple of years, businesses really change in a dynamic way. And so the partnerships can change as well. But if we keep coming back to that attitude of how can I serve the other person at the highest level, whether you're the client or the vendor, and you keep asking yourself, what are the dynamic changes that have happened to the business and how do we adjust to those? What's happening in the marketplace? That allows you to take an iterative approach of saying, we're going to start here because we can see the need there, or we're going to roll out this piece because we're confident we can serve our market here, but we need to see what works. When you really take that collaborative approach in the partnership, it allows you to have open dialogue, candid feedback. It allows you to share feedback with your client and say, hey, here's things that I would really encourage you to change because this is not going to work here. Or, I want to share in our relationship, this way that you communicated wasn't as effective as when you communicated this way. It helps our team move faster. So, can we do more of that? You can also, let, when you have a vendor know, you can let them know, hey, here's my standards, here's my expectations, here's kind of the principles I live by. And I noticed that when this project rolled out, we missed these things. So how do we improve that? What I'm really grateful for with the second client I talked about is they always come to me and say, hey, I want to share some client perspective, and I want to know how can I relay this information so that your team can put my perspective on the client hat and say, what is it going to look like to the client? And what results is it going to get to, for the people that we're marketing for? It's really that collaborative mindset that, that question we ask ourselves of how can we create a win-win situation here? It's that approach that really allows us to continue long-standing relationships with our clients, get them better and better results, and also continually update and change and update the services and support they need, because their business is dynamic and we never feel comfortable just forcing somebody into a rote package that this is what you get or you don't. There's plenty of business models and folks that do it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. But we choose to take the approach of saying, how can we customize this? How can we partner with you? And how can we make sure that every detail that we can have input and control on really matches your existing needs where you're at today? And then how do we consistently, on a, couple times a year, or at least annual, every year, say, let's sit down, let's review where things stand, and let's figure out what you need next and how we can serve you at the highest level in this next season. So my encouragement to you today is make sure that the folks that you choose to work with as clients, you have that mindset of partnership. Make sure if you're the client that you really say, how do I partner with the vendor and focus on a long-term productive relationship? Because nothing is perfect in the beginning, but if we're willing to continue to invest and iterate and communicate and positively confront the things that do come up, it allows us to achieve excellence over time. That's the approach that we believe in here. I'm really grateful to all of our clients who have been with us for many, many years. And we're always grateful for those new opportunities to serve folks who are willing to partner for the long run and figure out how can we both win together in growing your business, which will help us grow our business and continue just to make it a really positive relationship. So I appreciate you taking time to listen in. If you need any support, if you're looking for a true partnership with a marketing agency, we'd love to explore that with you. You can reach out at businessmarketingengine.com. I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's show.